Hello everyone. In today's session, I'm going to talk about how to select a checkbox using Selenium Webdriver, and also let us do some hands-on exercises to make sure that we should be able to automate the checkbox and run some tests. Let's get started. So I already created a package here, selenium.hands-on sessions, in which I'm going to, create a Java class. Let's make it checkbox hands-on. And then select the main method, click finish. So here you have Java class created. Now let us add the Chrome driver instance. Okay. Uh, Before writing the test script, let us write it down the use cases that we are testing today, right? So use case one. So here we are going to launch booking.com. Booking.com is one of the famous website in US to book hotel, flights, and also rent a car. In the next step, um, we are going to identify the web element of checkbox. So let me open up this one real quick and show you. Here, right, if you click on stays or flights, just click on stays. You should be able to see I'm looking for a flights checkbox. So our goal is to check this checkbox, right? And then if any pop-up comes up, and we are going to close the pop-up and check the checkbox. Web element of the checkbox, and check the so I identify the web element of the checkbox and check that checkbox. Okay. The next step would be close if any pop-up appears before checking the checkbox. Okay. And then the next step would be quit the driver, right? And these are the steps for use case one. And for use case two, let me write it down the steps. We are, excuse me, we will launch the Heroku app website. And then we will click on 3 checkboxes. And print the results to console output. Okay. All right. So these two are the use cases that we are going to test in today's hands-on session. Now let's focus on use case one, right? I have just created a WebDriver, uh, and then I am creating a new Chrome driver object to initialize the Chrome driver, right? And just you can mouse over here and to import the WebDriver, right? Okay, so next step is to uh, write the URL method, right? And driver dot get URL. So this will help us to launch the desired URL. Here, this is booking.com. And then let's go ahead and inspect the element, right? So let me go back here, inspect the element. Just right click on inspect. This is going to open the developer tools, right? So in the DOM, let me go ahead and press Command F. And then here, let's see what is the, ID or name or any, attribute given for this one. So right here, I am seeing, see right here, this is the input tag name. ID is RG. It looks a little bit weird, but I don't pick that one. And this is also combination of alphanumeric class. I don't think so. This should work. Let me pick the name. Name is SB underscore flight underscore search. I think this should work. Okay, and let me build a XPath. Okay, / input tag, the red name equal to the attribute value. There you go. You should be able to see that checkbox is identified uniquely here. Matching 1 out of 1. That indicates the checkbox web element. I'm looking for the flights checkbox is identified uniquely. Since then, we can consider this XPath in order to identify the web element. Let's go back to Eclipse, and then let us create a web element for this one. Web element. Let's give name as flights equal to driver dot find element, and then let us paste the XPath within the double quotes, right? And then close parenthesis. And also here I missed, by.xpath, here by.xpath, right? And then remove this one. Okay, so this error is gone now. So let us download, web element. Okay. And then what we should be doing here, flights dot click. This will help us to click on the checkbox. All right. So let's run this code to see what's going to happen. And also let us add thread dot sleep to sleep here for about 2 seconds so that you can see the execution. And also we are giving 2 seconds time to load all elements on the web page. So I forgot import Chrome driver. Let's import Chrome driver as well. And also let's add browser declaration to the main method, right? Scroll down a little bit and let me also driver dot quit. So if you look into this use case, right, the use case 1, so we have written this step to launch booking.com, and also we have written the step to identify the web element of the checkbox and check that checkbox. We have written this code as well. And then fourth step, we have not written it because I wanted to run the test. If this displays, and then I will identify this element and then, write that piece of code and then quitting the driver. This is also finished. Now let's go ahead and run our test. Right click, run as Java application. Browser is launched and browser is quitted as well. It looked like the test is passed, but I'm suspecting, this is not clicked on the, right checkbox. So let me go back to add, appropriate URL is being added. And so I should be on, let me add, couple more seconds to see how does this work. Okay, so you should, okay, all right, that is already closed. Let me comment this one so that you can see why the test is getting failed. So something gone wrong with this one. Let me stop and then let me add here also a couple more seconds so that, we will give little bit time after launching the website and rendering, all the page elements. Let me run now. Okay, so here, you can easily notice that this pop-up is blocking, to before selecting the checkbox, right? Whenever script is ready to select the checkbox, this pop-up is coming within no time, which is blocking, to select the desired checkbox. Since then, we need to write a piece of code to suppress this pop-up and then select, I'm looking for the flight checkbox. For that, let's go ahead and write a piece of code. Okay, before that, I need to inspect this element. So here, this is not coming. Let me go back to the booking.com. Okay, so somehow I'm not able to see the pop-up here. Let's go back here and maximize this window, and then let's inspect the element. And I'm bringing these developer tools down. Okay, here. Okay, click on this little arrow and then click on the close button. So here, we should be able to see this one, right? This area label equal to dismiss sign in info. I think this should work, right? To close the pop-up, right? And also the tag name is button. Attribute is area dash label equal to the value of the attribute is dismiss sign in info. And let me check whether we are able to recognize this one uniquely or not. Just to command F, and then let us write down the X path, right? Button, open parenthesis, at the rate, area dash label equal to, let me copy this one real quick. Dismiss sign in info. Close the parenthesis. There you go. You should be able to see that this element is identified uniquely with the given X path, right? This is the X path. And let me copy and paste that X path. Here also you see that, the desired tag and respect to attributes highlighted here as well. And also, if you look into the pop-up, the cross symbol is also highlighted. Let's go back to the Eclipse and write down the script, right? So here this is popping up before we are clicking on the element. So now let's go here, write down the step here. Web element pop-up equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath, and then paste your xpath here, ending with semicolon, and let us import the web element. Let us web element E should be uppercase, right? And then let us write if statement, if pop-up dot is displayed is displayed open and close braces. And so what we are instructing here to our test script is that whenever the pop-up is displayed, we are closing the pop-up, right? So here we are taking this web element pop-up dot click. So this will close on the cross symbol of the pop-up so that the pop-up will get closed, and the next step would be clicking on the flights checkbox, right? And with semicolon, let us write system dot out dot println. I think something wrong. Out dot println to print the output to the console, right? Clicked on the pop-up successfully. Right, and then end with semicolon and remove one more colon here. Now let's go ahead and run the test. So as per our use case, we have automated all 4 steps. And then we are running the test to make sure that we should be able to check the desired text box. Run a Java application. There you go. You see right here, we have selected I am looking for the flight checkbox successfully after closing the unexpected pop-up. Right? This is how you need to handle the unexpected pop-ups. However, there are several methods. This is the basic way of handling it, and then continue with the next step of your test case. Right. So regarding handling pop-ups, and I will cover in my upcoming videos. So here clicked on the pop-up successfully, and also the test results is posted to the console output. Now let me uncomment driver.quit and execute one test before moving to the second use case. All right, run a Java application. Okay, perfect. Now driver also quitted, and it was waiting 4 minutes so that you can see the execution clearly, the steps that have been performed. So now let's move to the second use case. Right. So in second use case, we will launch a HeroKey app website and click on 3 checkboxes and print the results to the console output. Since we have done this one hands-on, let me comment this one real quick until here. And then let me copy the code from my previous, automated script. So this is what we are trying to do here, because I wanted to save some time. However, I will explain you, each one of these steps. Let me go ahead and uncomment. Right here, there is an additional step added. We are just maximizing the browser window. And again, the steps are remained same. And if you come to the use case 2 steps, what we are trying to do, and we are launching the URL, and then we are going to the there are three checkboxes presented on the web page. Let me switch to the web page and show you. Right here, we are going to land here, in which you see checkbox 1, checkbox 2, and checkbox 3. We are going to click these 3 checkboxes and then quitting the driver. That's why I have created the 3 web elements. Checkbox 1 equal to driver.findElement by .id checkbox 1. So let's go ahead and inspect the element real quick to make sure that we are able to identify these elements uniquely. Right, just inspect elements so that you will be landed on the developer tools. Press Command F, and then click on this button to highlight your web element so that we can get the attribute of the web element. Right here, let me expand this one a little bit to see. There you go. Here we have ID, so that you don't need to worry about writing XPath and all those things. You can use this ID as is. And that's why I just use the by.id and the checkbox 1. Then second one, I click on checkbox 2, see what is the ID for this checkbox 2. Here we have checkbox -2. And also go here and then click here. And you should be able to see checkbox 3 as ID for this one, right? Checkbox -3. Let us switch back to Eclipse and then make sure that we are using the respective IDs for those checkboxes. That's what I have created. Web element checkbox 1, and we are clicking on the checkbox 1, and then we are clicking on the checkbox 2, and then we are clicking on the checkbox 3, and then we are quitting the browser. All right, so let's go ahead and run this as a Java program. Oh, the test was super quick. Let me add 4 seconds before quitting the driver. so that you can see all three checkboxes are selected or not. Okay, let's run as a Java application. You see, right? All three checkboxes selected successfully. That means the test script that we have written is working as expected. So let me summarize a little bit to make sure that you understood what I have covered, right? So we have automated two small use cases. Each one of these use cases, our goal is to select the checkbox and quit the driver. And also we made sure that these elements are successfully identified by inspecting the elements. That's all we did. I hope this session is useful. And also, I mean, after watching this session, you should be able to automate how to identify the web elements, how to identify the checkbox web elements, and automate. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.